Hi, everyone, and welcome to What's Holding You Back. Let's get started. Now, sometimes nothing's holding us back, right? I mean, sometimes it is for sure ourselves, but let's just see. We're going to go around the world. Aries to Pisces. Okay. Happy June, right? The vibe's going to get lighter. Truly, I did read your comment about Holly. I did, and I will respond, but it's true. The comment that Holly made was that it was a stressful month of May, and for sure, it has been for many. And like I said, you know, life is the ebbs and flows, and as long as you can just kind of ride the wave, literally, in your emotions, it will get better. I mean, right? Whatever goes up must come down and vice versa. Okay. Aries. Thank you, time stampers and subscribers. We need you guys, right? Otherwise, we don't have a channel. Okay, so Aries, you're like happy. I love it. The need to not hold yourself back is like so unequivocally beautiful. You're celebrating that. I'm not holding back. I'm speaking up. I'm showing my heart. Perhaps you're really now understanding how sometimes harsh words can hurt others, right? The way that we speak to others, the way sometimes it was a hold up in terms of loving someone, you know, in a fashion that they deserve to be loved. Some of you are just celebrating, drinking. Let's have fun. Let's go out. Let's play. Let's not think so much. Let's not communicate let's not hash out all the crap. Let's really focus on our own happiness right now and let all of that be gone, right? Let's raise our glass. Some of you are literally making a toast, raising your glass to life, to living, to healing, and to learning the things that we have learned over the course of time and how important those lessons are for us to move on. Usually, they're telling me it's good that usually in the 11th hour do we finally realize that being happy is more important than lashing out, speaking out, not thinking about what you're going to say and just saying stuff that you don't mean, or you know what I mean? Okay. So how beautiful is that, right? It's like taking a moment to really understand the implication of what it means to be happy, right? Okay. I love that. All right, Taurus. This one. Taurus. All right, so Taurus, we're like, you're drained. You're physically drained. Okay, so some of you Taurians are like coming and going back and forth, maybe from this house to that house, maybe dealing with someone's emotions and other emotions, and it's just like it's like a revolving door, and you're physically exhausted and emotionally exhausted. Some of you you live by water, and maybe, okay, so some of you need to take Dramamine, because maybe if you are on a boat, it's causing you, for some, it's causing you dizziness, right? You're getting, maybe that never happened to you before, and now it's, now it's a thing. I feel like you are also, some of you are exploring your options in terms of, okay, so, what are we going to do this summer? Should we take that cruise? Should we go on a boat? Should we just go fishing? Let's spin the wheel and decide where to go. If that's not a traveling thing that you're contemplating, because I think honestly what has gotten you exhausted is the back and forth of physical and emotional ties that you have outside of your workspace. So, you're, like I said in the beginning, you're here and you're there and you're like everywhere and you're exhausted. You go, maybe you're doing like East Coast, West Coast traveling, lots of traveling. And it's, for some, it's really, getting you down, because it's not a mental thing. It's more just the constant activity and not being able to just settle in one place for a long period of time. So all you want to do is, I feel you should be like a Cancer right now, Taurus. Be the Cancer that crawls back into their shell and gets some rest. Maybe if this is a vacation or a destination, a vacation destination, take one. You're in need of a vacation. Be the Cancer that is emotionally keeps to themselves. You need to just kind of like be there, but like if you're there, but you're not there. And some people, okay, so let's just say if you're building a home and, people are barking orders, things are happening, like there's one place that's saying, well, you should do it this way and that way or this way. Maybe you're relocating, or you're buying commercial real estate somewhere by water, and they're telling you they're saying the extremities of flood protection, the diameter, something about the diameter, the area with which you're dealing with, making sure you're protected. Okay? And people are just barking orders and you're just exhausted. So I would just crawl back into that shell like a Cancerian and say, listen, I'm out today. I'm on vacation. Take a vacation. Some of you are. And if this is your like vacation spot and people are just kind of nagging, you just say, I'm done. Seriously, Taurus, you need a break. Okay. And maybe you don't realize it, okay? That's what Spirit's saying. I think that you're always on the go. You're always doing things, not only for yourself, but for others, right? So just kind of like take a step back and really understand that you come first, Okay. Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Wow. We have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here that may have declined an offer of love. And you're either going to go for it again. Maybe you want to go for it again. You feel a very close-knit type of thing with this person. So you're like, okay, someone may be walking away and, you're like, I'm not letting you go. So what's interesting about it's either you, Gemini, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that is trying to reignite something that could have been already an offer that was declined. I feel like it's a decline of an offer, or come on, let me come see you, let me come visit you. What's the problem? What's the holdup? You know, I feel like if someone wants to be with you, they'll tell you, right? They just won't walk away. There's certain factors here, right? Someone may want their freedom, or you need to give someone their freedom, right? To come and go as they please. I mean, truly, that is the highest, one of the highest forms of love, is the freedom to do what they want. But I also feel that you have someone here who is definitely emotionally perhaps unavailable, right? Is it you, Gemini, or is it this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you keep trying over and over again with, right? It's like you give it a minute and you charge forth, you know, maybe with your armor on, but nonetheless, you try and go for it emotionally, and this person's walking away. Let me get another card for Gemini here. Show me one more card for Gemini and what this is about. Look at that. So this is Virgo here, but this is, more importantly, something came to light your way. Something got exposed. Maybe someone had to leave because something got exposed. The internal work that you've done on yourself after someone has left has, if this is holding you back in terms of being emotionally available again, Gemini, with someone new, or letting go of the old so someone new can come in, it's a matter of letting go. It's a matter of doing your work and understanding that if someone's not emotionally available, then, you know, you can't hang on. I feel that you've gained a lot of wisdom through this time with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and so have they, right? This could be a father-daughter situation where a father is definitely, I mean, no doubt, protecting, you know, the daughter. Also, if this is a situation where you two can't be together because of an age difference, that also plays into this decline. Someone could be on the decline. Their health could be on the decline. So if that's the case, always know that this is not anything except trying to help you. If you're not feeling up to par, then, you know, get your, you know, a physical. I feel like something is about getting a physical. Someone may have your back, right? It could be a father figure. Someone may stick up for someone else and you're like, well, that's interesting. I don't know. That's what they're going to say. Gemini, it's either you or someone's going to say, you know, they're sticking up for someone who's younger, protecting them, maybe protecting them against all odds. That's what I heard. Against all odds. Maybe that's how you feel, Gemini, about a relationship. Like, against all odds, would they come back? Because there's many factors playing here that they're not able to stay or stick around. Cancers. Cancers, how funny, right? Not funny. That Aries came out. Cancer, I told Aries to crawl into their shell, or was it Taurus? Either way, Cancers, you have a beautiful depiction of a father figure, an Aries father, what have you, who has passed on and crossed over, but they're helping you. It's not a hindrance. This is helping you to get work done. So they're helping you to formulate, is what they're saying, a project, or to get it started. B and or J could be the name of a person, place, or thing. Someone is being helped to rise above all of what they, what they feel that they need to do in a situation with work. Like, take the high road, right? Someone's definitely emotionally involved in a situation where we're launching a project that's really passionate, that you have passion for, and it's like you're not yet ready to expose it, or it's getting ready to come out, okay? If you are the father figure, okay, Cancers, if you're a father figure and you have a secret, it's going to be a good one. I feel it's a good one. So it's really not a hindrance or a holdback as much as it is someone's got a secret that they're keeping to themselves about a work situation. It could be they're getting upgraded to a new position, like someone's going to be a COO or CEO. A father figure's got a new job, and they're going to be collabing with others, and these other people are going to be influential. They're influencers. That's what I heard, which is good. So it's, the high priestess, she's flying at night, she's rising up. So you do have also massive Cancer angel protection here. Your father could be your spirit guide for sure. But this is your internal navigation system of what brings you and what's going to make you passionate. What are the things? Maybe this is a question that Spirit is asking you, Cancers. What makes you passionate with your job, the things you do, the people you hang with? Spirit's asking you that question. Do you know? Someone does, okay, hold on, Cancers, we're not done. Someone is very artistically creative in drawing, an architect that draws beautiful buildings, churches that are ancient. Some of you are pulling out some of the ancient, okay, so the only way I can explain it is this. It's like tools that we used to use, or I should not say I used to use, but we as a society used to use a long time ago. Like, as an example, they want, sewing. Pulling out ancient tools that people used to do. I'm not going to deny some people do so, but those kind of things, crafts like knitting, crochet, stuff like that. Things that were once very big are coming back again. Look at that. Needles, crocheting, needles. Something about needlework also. Maybe doing intricate needlepoint, needlework, designing intricate designs, Cancers. How fabulous. And you're getting some massive help from the other side. Beautiful. And maybe that's that's a helpful hint to those who have been maybe thinking about what it is that you love to do. What are you passionate about? Okay. It could be also vintage jewelry. Okay. Leo. Leo. Okay, so Leos, look at this. So Leos, for those of you who are in a relationship right now, I feel like you're doing new things to create a certain sense of excitement, a certain maybe more commitment. Some of you are renewing your vows. How beautiful is that? And you want to do that. Maybe you want to do a renewal of vows somewhere by water for some. For others, it's like one or both of you are trying to work together to do something, to create something, right? You're co-creating with spirit here. So what is it? Not just for some, it's okay. For others, it's a relationship that is uniquely bound by a sacred love for sure. But for others, it's a sacred, maybe a sacred new project, new working with your hands, reflexology, acupuncture. Maybe someone's going to an acupuncturist. Maybe someone is renewing their vows. I mentioned that already. I feel you're on the same page with someone definitely about how to proceed and getting together and brainstorming and doing something that is going to allow a plethora of connectivity to the relationship. Maybe the relationship was kind of like going in different directions, right, Leos? This could also apply to Leo moons for sure. Maybe a relationship was not really together, and now you're kind of like, you're talking about what could we do to enhance, right, our relationship? How can we work together to make this solid? Definitely Reiki, massage therapist, healing properties for couples therapy, in the sense of not like psychology or psychiatric or whatever, like nothing like that, Leo. It's more like, let's get together, and maybe some of you are doing like, it's that movie with gosh, he hasn't been around in a long time, Vince Vaughn, right? It's that movie where they go to a couple's place on the water, Jamaica or something, and it turns out to be somewhat funny, but a very serious kind of thing. So maybe you're doing something like that. For some of you, you're thinking about maybe vacationing at a couple's retreat type of thing. I think that's what the movie's called, Couples Retreat. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Spirit. So maybe you're doing that, or you're doing it with just a soulmate, which could be like anyone. It could be a sister, a brother, a BFF. And it's just, let's go have fun somewhere by water. And you're learning new things. You're learning to meditate. You're learning to communicate better, seeking every tool from the toolbox of the magician in order to, okay, that kind of stuff. Okay, I like that, Leo. That's really awesome. Okay. We're not going to forget Scorpio today. Scorpio has a secret for sure. All right. Let's go to Virgo and see what Virgo's doing. Virgo. Wow. So Virgo, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, someone said something and this feminine is like walking out. Maybe someone said, I'm done. I've had enough verbal abuse. It's like, it's like, what the heck? Why is it always, someone is hurting someone verbally, like, hitting below the belt. This verbal abuse has to stop. And maybe this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius says, I've had it, I'm done. Now, if that's not the case, because it's not going to apply to everyone, someone is maybe protecting a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius from getting hurt. All right, Virgo, you may be helping someone not get hurt, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is and has healed and is moving out of the, someone is moving out, moving on. Others is, you know, leaving you, Virgo, very defensive and defenseless, by the way. So words hurt. That's the hold back is, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, right? Right? Someone may be traveling, may have moved out of town, moving out of town, and someone's trying to start, you know, get a fresh perspective on the situation. So if they're not literally moving, they're moving on. If they're not literally moving on, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is definitely taking it upon herself to say, I'm leaving for a minute here from the house, right? And I need a break. So I'm going to take it. So wherever they're headed to heal from all of this tension. There's been tension. It could be you know, some people came to the house and told a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Virgo, you're with this person, and they came and started, you know, saying stuff that was very hurtful. Not directly, but maybe indirectly to this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? If it is directly you, sticking up for yourself, trying to say those people are not telling the truth, you know, and maybe this person you're with is going to try and get, you know, the real tea. Okay? I feel like I'm out. If you say one more thing that's going to hurt my feelings, I'm out. So maybe a fight ensued, and someone was like, I'm being you're very defensive, or they are. And they're just like really adamant about, I'm out for a while. I'm going to go somewhere by water. Maybe I'm going to the ocean or the lake. I need to clear the air. Something about clearing the air. Someone's moving out, moving on. I said that already, but they want me to explain that, express it. I feel like at some point this person will come back and want to make amends, but for now, emotionally, someone is really upset. Let me take one more card for Virgo, because Spirit doesn't want us to leave you hanging in this situation. Look, see that? Someone's been not getting sleep, worried about what others think, what others are saying. People are talking shit maybe about you and or the person you're with, and you're like, hey, you know, you could be defending the person you're with, but this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is definitely in her head about what's been said, what's been done, what hasn't been done, and what needed to be said, and or all of the above. She knows. I just want you to know, Virgo. She knows. Whatever is not being said, she knows. Maybe someone's saving you, Virgo, from not saying the wrong thing to some people, the right thing to some people, or the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, Virgo. You're fine. Just sometimes the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or the Virgo has Mercury as their, you know, planet. So things were said, right? It happens. And things that are said are hurtful, right? Words do hurt. So someone's trying to heal from all that. It's either about you or them. Okay, enough. Something about enough. Enough. Okay. All right, Libra. Libra, how did 4 cards end up in my hands here? Because we do have, look at this, Libra, right? And we have Scorpio here too. And Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, which is not surprising because Virgo just had Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So for sure here, it could be a Libra who a relationship ended with a Virgo and someone's happy about the residual of that end, right? It's like pennies from heaven, which means there could have been, so this doesn't necessarily have to be an external Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could just mean that Libra, you're what you have left behind and where you're leaving behind what was to what is, right? We're leaving behind the old self and what we used to think we believed about not only ourselves, but about how we make money. Maybe a job ended and a new job came in. This also could be investments that you don't see coming toward you. It will be coming in for you, right? It's a whole new beginning for a Libra. Libras, a lot of Libras have the financial wherewithal to, right, to keep that flow of prosperity coming in. Like if something was stalled or held back for whatever reason, now it's like the gates have opened for receiving. Okay, we're ready to receive for sure. And some of you don't even know it. Some of you are just like, hey, I'm doing my work. I'm staying my own lane. I'm going with the flow. I'm not asking questions about what's next. I'm just letting things go. I need to let certain things go in order to receive. So a lot of things you left behind are now coming back to you tenfold. Does that make sense? Like if you moved and you had a really nice home, now you're going to be receiving another home, right? You're headed toward a new beginning. This could be for Libra moons as well. If you were worried about financial prosperity or money coming in or a new job or something, investments, etc., those things now, everything that ended are now coming back to you, okay? It could be how you thought about everything. It could be that at one point, some of you Libras were dealing with your old self and your ideologies of believing that, you weren't open to receiving. It was an inferiority conflict. See, I can't even say it. Inferiority complex. Hello. That's why I can't say it, because it's no longer you. It doesn't roll off the tongue easy. It was funny, but it's true. Okay. You're going to see it from different, okay, so for a lot of you, you're going to start seeing money coming in from different angles, different venues, different directions, meaning investments, inheritance, property, whatever. It's all coming unfolding. So the holdback is no longer feeling inferior, because I can't say inferiority complex. Okay, I said it. There we go. We're not going to edit that. Seriously. This is the way we roll. Okay, Scorpios. See, I'm not going to forget you guys. All right, and thank you, Sea Salt. I do appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are great. I look forward to hearing your stories, because we all have one, and the comments that you guys, you know, we're all in this together, right? So we're a family. Okay. Scorpio. Okay. Well, Scorpio, look at you guys. At one point of your lives, you were like down and out in the dumps, and now you're like, okay, so you know what? I just have to change the way that I feel. I'm just going to look out and, you know, I'm going to go play golf. I'm going to go to a new place. I'm not going to be emotionally bound to my sorrows and just look ahead to new vistas, new places. Maybe some of you are, this could be for Scorpio moon, sun and or moons. But truly, you're looking forward to the future and the great happiness and the strength of innocence. There is strength in innocence. That's what Spirit said. Emotional strength of your resolve. Looking forward to being more open emotionally now, even after, you know, certain things that didn't work out are making sense to you now. You're like, okay, now I get it. What was and what is, just you flip the switch, your perspective has changed. And in order to allow your perspective to change, it took you a minute to do it, to get over the stuff that didn't work in order to look forward to the things that will work. Land, sunshine. Some of you are definitely out in, you know, in Mother Earth. Like I said, some of you playing golf, some of you enjoying a few drinks with friends, right? Being happy, the sun shining. Why shouldn't I be emotionally content, right? What held me back was this need to change. It's a 5, right? Emotionally, things that didn't work out or haven't worked out, there were reasons for it. But again, the change had to happen with you first, and that's what you've done. Some of you are artists. You're doing artwork, painters, painting landscapes, like what, Bob Moss, right? Isn't that his name? Maybe you're watching him, learning how to create, co-create. Some of you are literally looking at new areas, becoming like, new areas are like uplifting your vibration, right? The stars, the moon, the sun are all aligned for this complete contentment to be yours, right? So for today, Scorpio doesn't have a secret. At least some of you don't. Okay. What else? Evergreens. There could be trees and evergreens. You could be also looking at landscaping and thinking of new ways to landscape your yard, and make the beauty of everything that you touch is what you're now doing. It's beautiful. This could also be a Leo moon and or sun in terms of creating. Leos create, right? Okay. I like it. I really like that a lot, because it took you maybe 5 months. Okay, boys, see? They want to chime in to Scorpio's read. It could have taken you 5 months or 5 weeks to get over, yourself. I don't know why I had to say that, but I did. The perspective change isn't easy, and that's what I mean by that. No shade, and that's for real. Okay, Saggies. I'm going to take 4 because we have to. All right, Saggies. Wow. So we're like moving and traveling. Some of you are traveling over water, will be traveling over water. The Father, the Blessed Father, is protecting you and or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and or a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, right? So the word has it that the actions of potentially a person that you're connected with, is your person. You guys are on the road, traveling, going wherever, right? It's been a minute thinking about sorry, that's chocolate. It's been a minute about thinking maybe where you want to go, right? What are we going to do this summer kind of thing. If this is, you've gained a lot of wisdom in the course of time, which is, let's say, 8 months. And a lot of things have come to light about your relationship, right? About who you love and who really makes you happy. I feel that you have had to change someone else's, Saggies. You have had to learn how to deal with your person in terms of showing them different ways to uplift them and you. Like, we're working together as a team, right? We're learning certain things about how to rising of the energy vibration and to be calm in times of uncertainty. Okay, sometimes really truly Saggy moons here, it's more important to let things flow and let things go than to harbor on the past. Some of you are going swimming. Some of you are going to find a place where, right, you can go swimming and or you're hiking. The sun's out, things are good. Many of you are thinking about eating more healthy, getting in all your proteins and vegetables and drinking a lot of water. Maybe that is just an FYI, drink more water and eat vegetables, eating healthier, really concerned with your health, which is beautiful. Some things might have been brought to light, about health issues or what have you, and it's not a bad thing. It's just Spirit saying, now you're growing into your own. You're growing your own, vegetables, etc. It's beautiful. You've learned and you're teaching others as well. And or vice versa, right? So on your travails, you do have a Father who is going to protect you and or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? Swans, right? Some of you are watching that, that movie, I don't know, Black Swan, right? I feel that's the movie, but I also feel the swan indicates a very swans mate for life. They're monogamous. So you do have a relationship that is very emotionally bound to monogamy, and which is beautiful, right? They mate for life, but they're able to come and go and still have their independence too. Which actually, yeah, Saggies, you guys definitely have your independence. So you need independence in your relationships, for sure. Someone, maybe one of you are traveling and the other stays home. You know what I mean? Not so much of a hold back, but a hold up in connectivity. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn. So what we hear and what we feel is for now, there's a lot of confusion and a lot of uncertainty as to maybe the direction and course of life and where it's headed, where you're headed, right? So if there is uncertainty and confusion, know that we go from the rough waters of where we've been to a calm effect of emotional stability. And in between all of that is the way we think, right? How we think really, really the venting. They're saying venting. There's not enough venting going on about and expression of. And venting doesn't have to be negative. Venting, like how you feel about certain things and certain things that are confusing. Maybe you need to be more expressive in how you feel to others, right? Maybe you just don't tell people what it is that you're feeling, and it's really important to get out of a state of confusion and into a more calming, and it will help you if you do that. So what's holding you back is the need to express yourself. Sorry, I'm like gonna sneeze here. Excuse me. So the need to express yourself. Some of you, allergies are bugging you. I don't have that, but I did sneeze, so it could be allergies. Excuse me. If you have a cold, I don't. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not going to edit. We're just going to go for it, right? So that's what you're doing. I'm not going to edit the way that I speak to others or the way that I need to tell someone or others how I feel. I'm going to be open and honest and communicate how I feel, right? And let things go. We're not going to hide out and like, you know, shell yourself, right? Instead of shelling yourself, show yourself. And or vice versa. Is someone doing that to you, right? Definitely pollen in the air. At least some of you do have allergies. And okay, also water purification. Let's keep hydrated, okay? So the things that held you back before is self-expression. So tell people how you think, but do it delicately. Do it in a way that's emotionally, should I say, politically acceptable, right? For some reason, I have to say that. Why? Because there's 3 people or 3 others, and 2 of the people perhaps are having an issue. So maybe you're the mediator, Capricorn. So you need to speak up and speak out because maybe others are not able to do so as eloquently as you. Right? Look at that. Could be a relationship. Okay. I like that. All right. And look at Zeus. He's the watchdog. So someone, a watchful eye, someone's observing stuff that, and it is you, Capricorn, observing others and needing to speak up. Okay. Aquarius. See? Aquarius, what do we have here? We have, right, rising up above all the pain of what you're holding back. So are you holding back? I feel something about holding back here. There's a holding back. Like for some of you, you're feeling like you need to hold back how you feel about love. And maybe you're asking Spirit for guidance. If you're not asking Spirit for guidance, Spirit is guiding you to say, love yourself and don't worry about what others think and or feel. This right now is Spirit's guiding you and watching you in order to level up to a new level of emotional contentment. I feel you've been going around in circles. You've been feeling like a fish out of water, right? You've been feeling not so much yourself, because when air signs, I'm going to say them all, air signs have to get into their feels, it's very difficult. And sometimes we overlook how we're really feeling and try to logically explain or think about it instead of feeling it. It meaning whatever you deem important in your life, right? Sometimes Aquarians tend to logically try and put things in place, which for sure all air signs do. Like what happened, what's the tea? Let's delve in. For whatever reason, right now, Spirit's guiding you to say, start talking with your heart. And I think we've had this before where your heart really does matter. And even though you have the yin and yang of how you feel towards yourself and in the way that you show love, and the way that you show love to yourself and to others, is Spirit's asking you to be more observant of that in yourself, in your day-to-day. Okay? Take time to rise above the daily grind and find your own place of self-love. This could definitely apply to Aquarian moons, for sure. When we have, for some of you, you're going after a new car. I think I mentioned some of you Aquarians are definitely getting a new car. Some of you are driving or taking a road trip or leaving town and going to a nice warm climate to enjoy the waters. This probably could really have some Spirit saying that would be really good for you guys right now, is to go by water, going to a lake, to the ocean, to the, beaching it. Go get rest. Go with your friends, or actually better yet, go alone. Take a trip so that you can get more emotionally connected with your own self, because that has been and is difficult to do sometimes, is to really honor our own feelings. You know already what I'm saying, Spirit's saying. You already know that to go forward, start your life, to moving forward, we need to make sure that we observe ourselves in situations that require us to be heartfelt and loving of self. I'm going to take one more on the High Priestess. Right? Now you're being defensive. right? I'm being defensive because I don't believe that what you're saying is, I don't believe that I hold back emotionally. Well, I'm not saying that everyone does, but I am saying that if it's not you, maybe it's others that are saying that to you. Like others may be expressing themselves to you, Aquarians, and saying, you know, you never really show me how you feel. Or have you, like, how do you feel, right? Maybe right now you don't want to talk about it. Right? I feel some of you got defensive when I said that. I feel that if there is something that's holding something very close to your chest and not showing something that you don't want, you don't, Aquarius, you sometimes don't want people to see how you truly feel. So you guard yourself. You guard your heart. And there's nothing wrong with guarding your heart until you feel comfortable. But it has been a place where Spirit has been asking you to go. Go into your navigation system of your heart. That will lead you toward your happiness. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Well, here we are. Like, I want to go somewhere. I'd love to go anywhere right now, but I guess I can't because I have responsibilities as a mother. Some of you are mothers and you have responsibilities to your kids and to be there emotionally and back them up and make sure that everything runs smooth, right? And all some of you want to do is just like escape, which is a very Piscean thing to do, which is beautiful. I love that. Maybe it's time for a little road trip, or maybe a 4-day jaunt somewhere, right? A long weekend somewhere, you know, by the ocean. Take a trip. I mean, a lot of the reads for every sign is really about getting ready to unwind a little. We all need to unwind and de-stress. If you are pregnant and you're feeling nauseous, I just heard that. I heard that some of you are in the early stages of your pregnancy, right? What do we have here is that it's 4 months. So maybe you're still a little nauseous. You're wheezy, queasy, whatever, you know. So you know what to take for that, right? I know saltines, and there's something else. There's, you know, toast, of course. There's also medicinal things that you can use in terms of oils, etc. Essential oils is what I mean. Okay. Maybe some of you are researching also what's good for nausea. Okay. This could be for Piscean moons as well. If you are looking back to the things that didn't work, Pisces, the emotional upsets, you're jotting them down in a journal. You're maybe getting books to help you understand grief and depression, etc. Maybe some of you are working with another person, maybe it's a child, helping them to heal, right? And start feeling their way through their pain. Yeah, researching and helping child and or children. Maybe that's what you do for a living. Some of your children do believe in the medicinal qualities of mushrooms that help one chill, right? The transformative, there's one maybe child in particular that is definitely starting to transform and get more emotionally aware of their surroundings. What is causing confusion and upset with someone, you're going to get to the heart of the matter. I need to take one more card here. See, Chocolate just came to me, who is in need of, this could really be Pisces, the need for more attention to maybe one particular child, or maybe all your children, whatever. One more card for Pisces. See, someone is more inclined to hold back. Someone, it could be you, Pisces, if you're holding back your feelings, you know, and not wanting to, maybe you don't want to talk about it and you just want to be in your own self about the things that have happened in your life, you know. Take accountability, but also understand that these things that left your life had to, for you to understand the value of not only them but yourself, and the things that were left behind, such as if this is you're a widow, and maybe you had a loss of a husband, and this child needs your attention and your love and your appreciation of emotional bonding, okay? So we know that as mothers, instinctually. And we give them their space. And we offer whatever we can, if that's financial and or emotional valuation of comfort. Okay? The bottom of the deck, yeah. Okay? Some of you are helping your children with their beliefs, and maybe their beliefs are changing and you're wanting to get a feel for how they have changed their beliefs about the other side. Maybe it's you, Pisces, that you're dealing with yourself and children. You're all going through somewhat of a spiritual transformation with your values, your core values, right? And how they're changing. Okay, let's get started with our collective read with the karma cards. Beautiful readings today, you know. Let's get out into Mother Earth so we can de-stress. I mean, no kidding. You know, there's reasons for why we all need fresh air, right? Okay. This one. Okay. So we have 3 cards. We have the Moon. It's all about our feelings and how we act upon those feelings, in the sense of also the 2nd house of Taurus, right? It's our identity. Who are we? And when we act with our heart, our emotions, you know, how do things play out, right? Do we act with the sense of calm and patience when we want something, or when we want to acquire something, or we want something tangible, right? How do we react to those things on the earth plane when we're trying to use our emotions and not react? Are we acting in line and in accordance to what we believe to be true to our own selves? Or do we act out because things that don't align with our true selves and our true values make us reassess our beliefs? And so it is about confronting ourselves, our identity, why we do something, who is with us, what, and our circle of, you know, people that we trust, and just in general, life in general, about going back to basics, to the core value system of who are you? Who are you if not by your name? If you erase your name, who are you? What do you represent as an identity without an ego? A face without a name. I'm curious. Send me your comments. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Oh, and if I didn't mention, I did yesterday. I do have a surprise coming in June, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be happening very soon. Take care. 2 weeks.